All right, my fellow knowledge seekers, buckle up, because today we're diving into the wild world of AI plagiarism detection tools. Yeah, it's a mouthful, but trust me, this is some seriously important stuff. We're talking about the tools that are supposed to be the gatekeepers of academic integrity, the digital detectives sniffing out those sneaky AI-generated essays. But here's the catch. How do we know which ones actually work? We're talking about finding out which of these AI detectors can actually separate the human from the bot, the Shakespeare from the silicon, while also addressing the whole ethical dilemma of relying on AI in education platforms like Canvas and D2L. Like, are we really going to let algorithms decide the fate of our grades? It's a slippery slope, my friends, trust me. It's a roller coaster of technology, ethics, and a little bit of hilarity along the way. So, grab your coffee, maybe a thinking cap if you've got one, and let's break this down. First up, we've got Turnitin. This is like the granddaddy of plagiarism detection software. If you've ever submitted an essay in college, chances are you've had a run-in with Turnitin. It's been the reigning champ in academic circles for years, building up a massive database of student papers and online sources to compare against. But here's the thing. While Turnitin is great at catching copy and paste jobs, it can be a little iffy when it comes to more nuanced AI-generated content. Think of it like this. Turnitin is really good at spotting a parrot, repeating word for word what it's heard before. But when it comes to a clever chatbot that's actually generating original sentences, even if they are a bit bland and generic, Turnitin might just scratch its head and let it slide. Next up, we've got GPT-0, a tool specifically designed to sniff out text generated by, you guessed it, GPT language models. This one's like the Sherlock Holmes of AI detection, trained on a massive data set of both human and AI-written text to spot those subtle tells that give away a bot-written essay, and it's pretty darn good at it, especially when it comes to catching those essays that are just a little too smooth, a little too formulaic. But even GPT-0 has its limits. When it comes to highly polished AI-generated content, stuff that's been carefully edited and refined by a human hand, GPT-0 can sometimes get fooled. It's like trying to tell the difference between a perfectly crafted imitation diamond and the real deal. Now let's talk about copy leaks. This platform is all about convenience and integration. It seamlessly plugs into your favorite learning management systems like Canvas and Moodle, making it super easy for educators to check for plagiarism without leaving the platform. Plus, it's got a pretty comprehensive database and can detect a wide range of plagiarism, from direct copying to paraphrasing. However, copy leaks might not be the best at catching those sneaky AI-generated patterns, especially if the AI is good at mimicking human writing styles. It's like having a security system that's great at catching burglars who break in through the window, but not so much the ones who pick the lock on the front door. For those dealing with larger projects and longer content, there's Content at Scale AI Detector. This tool is specifically designed to tackle the challenge of identifying AI-generated content in long-form writing, like articles, blog posts, and even books. It's like having a bloodhound that can sniff out a single drop of AI-generated text in a sea of human writing. However, this level of sophistication comes with a price tag. Content at scale can be quite expensive, especially for individual users or smaller institutions. It's like having a private investigator on retainer, super effective, but not exactly budget-friendly. If you're looking for a user-friendly and relatively affordable option, Quetex might be worth checking out. It's got a clean and intuitive interface that makes it easy to upload your documents and get quick results. Plus, it offers a free plan for smaller projects, which is always a bonus. However, Quitex's accuracy can be a bit hit or miss, especially when it comes to more complex AI-generated text. It's like using a basic spell checker. It'll catch the obvious typos, but might miss those sneaky grammatical errors. Writer.com's AI content detector aims to strike a balance between speed and accuracy. It's designed to quickly analyze text and provide a percentage score indicating the likelihood of AI involvement. This can be helpful for getting a quick read on a piece of writing, especially if you're dealing with a high volume of content. However, writer.com can sometimes struggle with mixed content, where human-written text is interspersed with AI-generated sections. It's like trying to separate the cookie dough from the chocolate chips. It can be done, but it takes a bit more effort. Scribr, the academic specialist. For students and academics, Scribr is a familiar name. It's known for its comprehensive plagiarism checker and grammar correction tools, specifically designed for academic writing. While not solely focused on AI detection, Scribr does a decent job of identifying potential instances of AI-generated content within academic papers. However, it might not be the most effective tool for detecting short-form AI-generated text like social media posts or marketing copy. It's like using a fine-toothed comb to search for a lost earring in a haystack. It might work eventually, but it's not the most efficient method. Originality.ai prides itself on its accuracy in detecting AI-generated content. It uses a combination of advanced algorithms and machine learning to analyze text and provide a detailed report highlighting potential instances of AI involvement. It's like having a team of forensic analysts meticulously combing through your writing for any trace of digital fingerprints. However, this level of accuracy comes at a cost. Originality.ai subscription plans can be quite expensive, especially for individual users or those who only need to check for AI plagiarism occasionally. It's like having a top-notch lawyer on retainer. You're paying for the best, even if you don't need them all the time. For a more open-source approach, there's AI Text Classifier from OpenAI. This tool is designed specifically to detect text generated by OpenAI's own language models like GPT-3. It's like having the creators of the AI themselves provide a way to identify their handiwork. However, it's important to note that AI Text Classifier is only effective with OpenAI models. It won't be able to detect AI-generated content from other sources. It's like having a metal detector that only beeps for gold. It's great if that's what you're looking for, but not so helpful if you're searching for other valuable metals. Finally, we have Plagiarism Checker X, a budget-friendly option that's popular among students and educators. It offers a range of features, including plagiarism detection, grammar correction, and even paraphrasing assistance. While Plagiarism Checker X is a solid, all-around tool, it might not be the most accurate when it comes to detecting nuanced AI-generated text, especially in longer documents. It's like using a basic map to navigate a complex city. It'll get you there eventually, but you might miss some interesting landmarks along the way. So there you have it, folks. A crash course in the wild world of AI plagiarism detectors. As you can see, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Each tool has its strengths and weaknesses, its quirks and limitations. The key is to find the one that best suits your needs and to use it responsibly. Remember, these tools are meant to be aids in the fight against plagiarism, not the final word. Ultimately, the best defense against plagiarism is good old-fashioned critical thinking and a commitment to academic integrity. AI detectors can be helpful tools, but they should never replace human judgment and the pursuit of genuine learning. Remember, life's too short to spend it doing tedious research without the help of some digital muscle, but also it's too valuable to let a machine take your place in the intellectual arena. Think for yourselves, question everything, and write like only you can. And hey, if you need a little help along the way, well, that's what these tools are for. Just use them wisely.